There's something very deeply healing in a practice of yoga where you come into relationship with yourself. It's important to differentiate what it is to be in relationship with yourself and what it is to be in relationship with the stories you tell yourself. So in yoga practice, there's an opportunity for both. In the off the mat practice of yoga, these stories that we tell ourselves can hold a lot of information about ourselves. What they tell us, how they make us feel, which ones are repetitive, which ones are we making up, which ones are we unable to let go of. And within all of that, there's so many opportunities for applying yogic philosophy and practices that are intended to be more off the mat. On the mat, however, to be in relationship with yourself is to leave the stories behind. To be in relationship with yourself on the mat is to come into the breath and the body and nothing else. And so how we start to understand if we're actually developing a deeper level of presence with self is simply that. It should be indicated by the fact that these stories stop in the head. Even the stories that you tell as a dialogue and running mental description of what it is that you're doing in that moment, even that story. So the practice offers this opportunity for you to be able to really surrender the mind onto the breath, where the mind becomes absorbed by the breath. So when we start to develop this in a really, really deep way, the breath itself begins to hold so much information that it is waiting to inform you of, where the sensations are even more subtle sensations that are even beyond the feeling perception, but something much more subtle. So this isn't something that comes overnight. It comes over a repeated relationship with the breath that you come to at every practice. So whatever yoga practice that you're doing, I would invite you to start listening to the breath more, start feeling the breath more, watch the cadence of the breath more, and have it sort of override even the teacher's voice, where the guidance is sort of in the peripheral awareness and the breath itself is what's mostly consuming your attention, and it's what holds your mind on the practice. When we continue to do that over and over and over, we start to align the body, breath, and mind over and over and over. This is the alignment of three of the bodies that we talk about in yoga: the Annamaya Kosha, the food body; the Pranamaya Kosha, the energy body or the emotional body; and the Manomaya Kosha, the field of the mind. So when we align these three things over and over and over, something else is birthed from that. And rather than speak to it, I really invite you to just do that over and over and over and see what unfolds for you.